Hey everybody. Now, I recently published an article of my opinion on the USA Women's Sevens team and what I thought was not achieving expectations in terms of performance, not necessarily in finish, although I thought they had the capability of being top three. They were fourth in the World Cup. And I don't normally want to pile on some things like that. We did get some heated discussion on social media. I didn't really want to get into that, but I did think it would be elucidating perhaps to just talking about a couple of pretty easily found statistics that sort of spells out some of what I was talking about. Number one is that the USA women were ranked 7th in the World Cup in tries scored with 11. They were kind of bunched in with a bunch of other teams that were around that 12, 11, 10 level, and really the teams that really blew everybody away were the top three: Australia, New Zealand, France, as well as Fiji, who finished 5th. Scored a lot more tries, but it does indicate the idea that the USA offense was not clicking. The other stat that really jumped out at me was that the USA was dead last in tackles in the World Cup there with 32. That can be for a number of reasons. One reason would be that every team you play sort of plays hot potato and doesn't really want to engage contact. That's pretty unlikely. Another reason would be that you are missing all your tackles and you're tackling terribly. Well, I don't think that's likely either. You don't play close with Canada, you don't beat Poland, you don't play somewhat in there with Australia unless you can tackle a few times, and the stats bear that out, that in the games that I examined, that their tackle percentage was high enough. So it's just that they didn't get a lot of opportunities. What does that mean? Well, that's the third option, and the third option is that you're the team keeping the ball all the time, and therefore you don't make a lot of tackles because you don't have opportunities, because you have possession. And that feeds right into what I've been talking about, is that the long levels of possession by the USA, which indicates hard work, recycling the ball, right, passing relatively well, but not getting anywhere on offense, not breaking through the line, not breaking away for tries. That was certainly the problem. And that is backed up by one more stat, which is offloads. And the USA was tied for 13th in the World Cup with the fewest offloads. So what does that say? That says is that you're winning the ball, one pass maybe two passes, and then taking it into contact. One or two passes, taking it into contact, very slow, very laborious, and that's why you don't get a lot of tackles because you're keeping the ball. You don't get a lot of offloads because you're not moving the ball in an imaginative way or changing up your approach. And you don't score a lot of tries.